doesn't choose the plurality winner as long as you don't choose strong condoceal loser. Now there's one modification that we permitted ourselves to make to this rule, and that is that we propose to eliminate strong condoceal losers in a cumulative fashion, because what can happen is if you eliminate the condoceal loser, there's a new condoceal loser, because somebody who wasn't one before, simply because it was not beaten by the alternative that's now eliminated. And we propose that you should cumulatively eliminate the condoceal losers and then pick the plurality winner from whatever remains. You can always do this without fear of contradiction, because if you keep eliminating, at the end of the day you will always end up with a non-empty set, because people who are eliminated as losers, they must be beaten by someone, and these someones are still there. Now we can do exactly the same thing with intermediate instead of strong condoceal winners and losers, and we are not restricted to the plurality rule. Black, for example, so this is my reminder that I should shut up. Okay. I don't even know how to operate this. Oh yeah, dismiss. Good. Thank you. I'm almost done, bear with me. You can do that with any choice rule you like. The alternative would be, well, border, because that's what Duncan Black proposed in his 58 poems. Well, if there's a condoceal winner, choose this condoceal winner. If there isn't one, choose whatever alternatives are best according to the border rule. In the case of the border rule, you don't have to worry about losers or cumulative losers, because the border rule, as I mentioned, already satisfies condoceal loser consistency, both the strong form and the intermediate form. Okay, sorry for going over a little bit, but thank you for your attention.
These consistency conditions and similar consistency.
No, not at all, because I only mentioned it as an illustration and a justification for us to work on something that involves twisting a strict and a weak preference. No, because system-wide consistency is a property of a relation.
Yes.
And it coincides with transitivity in the presence
Yes.
of completion and reflexivity, but that's it. It is a property of a relation rather than a concept of an aggregation.
But if you consider seasonal consistent rationalizability,
Yeah.
there may be.
Oh yeah, but if you consider rationalizability, then it's much it is a good alternative to transitive rationalizability, because it has a closure operation. And because again, as I said earlier, I would stay away from. Well, I haven't stayed away all the time, because we wanted to know. This is all part of the code work. We looked into rationalizability issues with asynchronicity and quasi-transitivity, and our interpretations, because they don't have a closure operation, it's very messy to deal with. It can be done, but the conditions become not very nice, and they typically involve existential clauses, simply because of the non-uniqueness, right? If you have a closure, and you say you have to satisfy both rationalizability and the property of the rationalization, both transitivity and consistency give you a very clear answer, the closure. In the case of acyclicity, there is no unique smallest acyclic relation that contains a given relation. Therefore, as a rationalization, some of them may work, others may not. And because of this indeterminacy, it's very difficult to come up with conditions that are not, that do not, in a way through the back door, introduce existential clauses that are more or less close to the rationalizability requirement in the first place. No, you're absolutely right. I mean, thank you for this question. It gives me an opportunity to do a little PR for Kodo's work. Because I think it has been sadly overlooked for a long, long time. Not all of it, of course, most of his work hasn't, but this particular one is, I mean, I find it very fascinating, to be honest. I'm biased, I know. But one of it is, was Kodo's remarkable modesty, right? The paper that I'm talking about, where he introduced consistency, is called Remarks on the Theory of Collective Choice. A very modest title, and yet in there is this new notion of a covariance property, and in the same paper he proves that this is actually necessary and sufficient for an ordering extension. But from the title you could never tell, right? So yes, any chance I have to say, check it out and see whether you can apply it somewhere, at least it's worth it. Again, I'm honest. And yet, to come back to your answer, yes, absolutely. If you want to look at rationalizability, if you think transitivity is too strong, that would be the next best choice.
Other questions?